What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mostly Clean Mondays. I know. Lately, the words that come out of my mouth seem to have very little validity to them, as everything seems to be changing right before our eyes. In fact, last week I wrapped up the Back to the Future DLC and even stretched out the stream playing with my good friend BHU. And as it turned out, we thought we had wrapped up Mostly Clean Mondays for now. We knew that they had released or announced a new DLC for next year, and they kept teasing some holiday stuff, which I kept mentioning, but I wasn't sure it was ever going to come to the console. But it has. Now, turns out both Xbox and PlayStation have it. I believe the PC version does too. But the Switch got hosed. See what I did there? They actually have to wait until like January or something, which is a huge bummer considering it is a holiday theme. We are in the holidays. But anyways, it's all good. Big shout out to the developers for actually considering us and putting out some DLC like this. And it's even free. So if you haven't checked it out, right now, if you're on PlayStation Plus, you do have access to this game, and the DLC should be free for you as well. All of that aside, I've heard that the level is pretty big, and a lot of the people that are saying that seem to be some of the newer to PowerWash Sim. So knowing that I have extensions and the triple ready for that shreddy, I should be pretty good to take it all down. We'll see how far I get today. Sadly, with the free DLCs, it should be noted that there are no trophies or achievements. Wap, 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 wow. But it's okay, though. We're still going to grind through it and have some fun while doing it. Now, real quick, I want to talk about tomorrow, and then we'll say hey to everybody, and then we'll jump into some gameplay. But tomorrow, real-life first scenarios have been encountered again, so we will be putting off Halo. And as it sits, I'm just going to shelf Halo. We've had a lot of trouble getting the squad together, and I have a hard time playing without the squad. I don't want to leave anybody behind. And everyone's pretty flexible about it, which is cool. But, you know, if you got multiple weeks and it just changes the game dynamic a little bit. So I'm going to put that on the shelf, maybe indefinitely. And we will see what gets brought out. I'm likely going to take tomorrow off. My wife and son are both home for the week. We have some things that we should be getting done, like wrapping presents and things like that. And I should probably be a part of that. So we'll see what happens. I do have plans. Check this out. As it sits right now, my thought is I'm going to replace Tuesdays with Goat Sim 3 on the Xbox. I know I've already played it on the PlayStation. I got the platinum, woo to the who. But what I'm going to do is actually figure out how the clipping works on the Xbox Series X, because I've never really used that feature there. Use screenshots, but not video. So I got to get that all set up. And what I want to do is capture some clips while playing that I can make some more shorts out of. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why don't you just use the footage you already have, Brian? That's a great question. And the answer to that is that, you know, my audio is over the top of it. So there's going to be some times where, like, something's happening on screen, and I'm either, like, talking to perhaps like one of the people that helped me, like Kirsten, or somebody who was following a guide and guiding me while playing in some of these troubling puzzles. Or perhaps maybe I was like laughing or doing something. And with the shorts being tall instead of long, right? They're tall. It requires a lot to move the camera and do so, like, and then at the audio. So having clean clips is the way to go. And that's how I made that short of the Goat Sim 3 funniest moments. And that thing's hit over 100,000 views. It's doing like, I don't know, thousands of views a day, which is still pretty small in the shorts world. But as far as HTG goes, that we're riding the wave on that right there. The algorithm is definitely eating that one up. I have other shorts, the Apex one, real life PowerWash, some other ones that are not as good, I guess. And I think they got shadow banned because they literally have got like 1 view each since I released them. So yeah, Goat Sim 3 is likely going to make it back. I had fun with that game. I was laughing almost the whole time I played. I was really sad when it ended. So I'll be happy to return to that. So Let's see here. Is the plat still bugged? Dan Van. For me, it was not. I did not have that issue. I did actually read this morning on the PowerWash Simulator's official Twitter account that they are aware of one of the trophies being problematic for some, and they are working on a fix. So I'm not sure if that's specifically the one you were asking about, but it is quite possible that that is the one. And yes, it's a known issue that they are trying to sort out. All right, real quick, let's say hey to everybody in the chat. Most of you have been hanging out for a good hour or more. And I want to just go ahead and recognize that real quick. Early notification squad today was Chacho, Brian D, and Justin. I actually met up with Justin yesterday. I got to see him in the RL. He was kind enough to drive out and meet me over at the T-Mobile, I guess, dealership, store, whatever you want to call it. We were inquiring about getting our new phones. And basically she went, the lady, we were like, asked a bunch of questions. The lady went to go check to see if they were in stock. And I'm like, oh, Justin's here. So I took off. Probably shouldn't have left at that critical moment of the decision making, but we got it figured out, and we opted to not get phones there yesterday. And we wanted to come home and look at some things. The reason being is that the 24s actually come out in a couple of days. So actually not a couple of days, a couple months. It's February. Normally they don't come out till April. And I mean, that's only a couple months further, but I'm content. My phone's been pretty good to me. So I was like, if you guys want to get new phones, let's get new phones. If you don't, let's don't. And turns out I made the decision that we don't get them, and then we got home and they want new phones. So we're probably going to go get new phones. All right. So let's see here. Paige was out there early. Kirsten was out there early. What's up, Double K? Who else? Chacho was back. He thought he was going to have to go and run some errands, but he ended up not having to. So that's good. That's good. Let's see here. Just waiting for, oh, no, yep, still waiting at this point. Okay. Let's see here. Rob's out there. Matt's out there. Preston Bros Unite. We got Raised out there. We got Teflon's out there. We got, or should I say, Gray. Oh, boy. That was a bad joke. And I made it, so I'm the one to blame. Let's see here. Ben's out there. What up, Ben? And by the way, Twitter launched it right as the stream went live. Let's see here. Yes, this game is available in VR, and that was kind of one of the problems I had with the Wii is, I mean, maybe I'm just not in shape, but I just got tired of like this stuff all the time. And VR, I feel like is the same. I mean, it's great for some people, but like it's a big workout. And I guess that's kind of a bonus, right? Like, I'm doing my rowing now. Like if I was doing VRing too, although I can't because I get really nauseous. But you never know. They say keep doing it and you'll get your VR legs, like you get your sea legs. I don't know. Oh boy. Beat Saber on the rag. Now that game is an arm. Whoa, did you get a VR, Kirsten? You're talking about playing Beat Saber all the time. And yes, Reese finally opened up. Last night I came downstairs and was letting the dog out, and he was building Lego. I was like, what are you doing? And I thought he had opened up a Technic Cars set. He has like a shark car thing that we got him. Also last year for Christmas. And it's just been sitting on a shelf for months. And I thought he was building. I was like, oh, you're finally building that. And it turns out it was The Office. And I was like, oh, snap, you're building The Office, which it's a really cool set. He was on bag 4, getting ready to move on to bag 5. So he was pretty deep into it. I think there was 11 bags. So he was just about halfway. I've been scrolling while I was talking. I don't think I missed anybody, but if I did, it's not intentional. Drop a comment at the bottom, and I'll make sure to catch up to you on the flippity flip. Dragon's out there. What up, Dragon? Good to see you. Haroon, what is up? No worries. You're not late. You're right on time. Literally right on time. Let's see here. Let's rock the workshop. Chacho. Wait, what? Okay, whoa. Got another jump. Why, Chacho? It was a lot of fun. I don't like the workshop. Oh, no. Chacho doesn't like something? What's up, Dan? Welcome to the stream. JJ's back. What up? Demon's out there too. That's a good question. What trophy is glitched? I can tell you exactly which one it is. Just give me a hot second here. Off the top of my head, though, I don't remember. Let's see here. So it says, we are aware of our recent update not allowing some PlayStation users to get the as it was foretold trophy when completing the last career job. This is something we're currently looking into and we'll keep everyone updated on. I just retweeted and reposted it. So if you guys want to look into that further, look into comments or whatever, you should be able to find it either at PowerWash Simulator or HTG's Twitter accounts. I got a like this morning from Funko Fusion. I said, this looks so good. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. And they liked it. I mean, I don't know how many likes they hand out, but, you know, often fairly limited or come in short bursts. So that was kind of cool to get that. I mean, I'd love to get on a mailing list for that game and get some early access or even just access to it, right? That'd be awesome. Let's see here. The Gaming Koala, what is up? Brian D made the top 3. All right. Let's see. I hated the football slide trophy where the player. Oh, yeah. The football. The soccer ball. No, I'm just kidding. I know. Them fighting words. I get it. What's my favorite map to clean? You know, it's been a while since I've played the core maps. I didn't mean to do that. You know, I'd have to look, just look at favorite location. I mean, the shoe was cool. The skate park was cool. I did not care for the carousel. That treehouse was really cool and how it looked, but it was a pain to clean. A finger, not a finger. It's only funny if you've seen Christmas Story, but you know, I don't know. My favorite, definitely not the crapper. Probably the skate park. I mean, and that's just like the most fun, like cool. The shoe was fun too. I like the shoe. These two, the shoe and the skate park, were both cool. Vehicle wise, you know, probably the DeLorean. I mean, if we're including DLCs, Monster Truck was fun too. That was kind of a pain. And this drill was those little grooves, how you had to come from every side. I mean, I was constantly stuck.
It was a funny angle.
You know what I mean? All right, so let's go specials. You know what? Okay, I was going to say, I'm not getting any audio, but there wasn't any audio making noise. All right, so Santa's Workshop. Yeah, I wonder the same. I wonder. Brian D, it's way too early to know that for sure. My guess is there will be like suits and things like that will be available at some point. And you know, the DLCs are usually, you know, fairly short or turn into like Miles Morales or whatever. So we'll see. I have not heard anything personally about DLCs for Spider-Man 2. Way too early to be thinking that, though. The game just barely came out. But maybe they've announced something. I don't know. Yeah, Monster Truck tires were definitely a pain. All right, so let's just take a quick peek around here. We got a Christmas tree. We got a chair. There's no trophy, so I don't have to worry about like cleaning the tree first or last or an ornament or, hey, it's the sleigh. We're going to slay some dirt here in a second. All right, so let's go ahead and just start things. Whoops. Whoa. Start things off with the shreddy of the triple ready. Okay. Turn that way down. I mean, look how dierte that is. And Brian D, and I don't think Hoosier showed up yet, but Hoosier made a comment on the Discord this morning about this level being pretty big. It's definitely open. It's an open area. And is this it? Is this the only one? Is there more than one area, or is this it? Because, I mean, if this is it, then there's a good chance this could be a shorter stream. Because I don't know that it'll... I mean, it may take me 4 hours to get it all done. This is it, Brian says. And you've beat it? You've completed it? Because often you don't get the next map until you complete it. So if you've completed it, then that's going to be solid info for show. If you did not complete it, then there's likely another one. So you're 94%, so you have not beat it. So until you get the ding at the end and it goes through, it will not unlock the next one. So this may still be it, but there's a possibility that there could be more. I don't know if Chacho completed it or not. I know that he had it and played it quite a bit. But look, I mean, do you guys have the triple red too? I mean, look how shreddy this is. And I mean, realistically, we've got pretty much everything that we would expect in the holiday DLC. We've got the sleigh, we've got a Christmas tree, we've got ornaments, we've got all sorts of stuff. I did not finish this one yet. Okay, so it's possible that this is it. But it's also possible that there's more. But wait, there's more. So with the holidays here, you know, most of us have some form of something that is celebrated. So, you know, I wonder, is there a specific gift or something that you hope to get, or maybe that you got for somebody that you'd want to share? I cannot wait to share something with you guys, but I cannot tell you anything more than what I'm about to tell you. So you guys, most of you have heard the story before, so some of you are going to be like, oh God, here we go again. No, it's not a SOCOM related story, as some of you may have jumped to conclusions and believed. But a long time ago, long time ago, Reese was fairly young, but starting to get to that like middle schoolish age. And he had a sleepover with a couple of his friends, and we went to pull up Netflix. And when we pulled up Netflix, some of the recently watched was Peppa Pig. Now, that was something that I often would put on for him at bedtime, and we would lay in bed, you know, and sort of like wind down, and that was like some of the last stuff we do. It was a very calm show. There was a few other shows that we watched as well on the regular, but Peppa Pig was definitely one of them. And when his friends saw the Peppa Pig stuff, they actually kind of made fun of him. And it became like this thing, right? And so, like, I tried to stand up for him and let all his friends know, like, hey, like, honestly, you know, this is something that we did to sort of encourage, you know, calmness. And so whatever, we covered it up, right? But from then on out, I have got him a gift for Christmas that is Peppa Pig related. And some of you have seen it over the years. You know, like I got him the video game one year. I've got him a Bath and Body Wash set one year. I've got him multiple years of like action figures or like stocking stuffer type things or something, right? So every year I've got something. And this year I like had like this really weird no way kind of moment thinking about something, right? Like, oh, that would be a really good gift if I could find that in Peppa. And so I did a lot of looking around, and at first I didn't find anything, but I eventually found something that was really close. And I mean, some might refer to it as Peppa Gold. It's gonna be pretty awesome, and I'm really excited because I only have a couple more days before I can share it with you. But I it's always a surprise. And Reese, so like he has a love-hate Like, I think he likes the tradition, but he's hoping it'll be over sooner than later. So I told him, you know, when he turns 21, I'll stop doing it. But until then, and the other day, his mom threatened him. She was like, he was being a turd. They were like arguing about something, and he was just like resisting being a turd. And she goes, "Hey, your dad agreed to stop at 21. I did not." He was like, "Stop what?" And she was like, "The Peppa gifts." And he was like, "Oh, never mind. I'll do it. I'll do it." I don't remember what it was that they were talking about, but it was pretty funny. And ultimately, he has already told me that I hope you didn't spend much on whatever it is, because my friend John and I already have plans to burn it. I was like, oh, come on, man. Like last year, I don't know if you guys saw, we got him like the family set of like figurines or pigurines, if you will. See what I did there? And inside the box that they came in, each one of them had a $20 bill. So he ended up getting $100 via Peppa and family, which we thought was really nice of the pig family to provide. But you know, this year he was like, I'm burning it. And you know, up until about a week or two ago, he had 3 of the 5 Peppa figures on his desk where he spends all his time. So, you know, and I feel like, even though it might be sort of annoying or, you know, like embarrassing, like with his friends, if they really know all the, like, this is like a huge memory. Like, he's always going to remember this, right? Like, if I died tomorrow, every Christmas, he's going to be like, oh God, I don't have to get a Peppa now, right? Like it'll be a relief, but it'll always be a memory, right? And like, it's a happy one, and I think it's awesome. You know, we used to dress alike, like we were twinning all the time. Like we'd go get twin Air Jordans or shirts or shorts. Like we had shark shorts that matched, and like I loved being a twin with my dude, and he won't do that with me anymore. The other night we were watching Barbie. And they had a Barbie dance, and they were like, Ken was doing a whole dance, Ken and the Kens, and I was like, bro, we should do this dance at the Carrie's Christmas this year. And he was like, no. And I said that because the Carrie Christmas used to have what was dubbed a talent show, and like every Christmas, the kids would all get together and they would all try to put together a talent show. Like, and it was always something weird, like a short play, or you know, it was never really like anything crazy. Like one year I played the clarinet. I think that's honestly how it started, because I was the oldest, and one year I had practiced and learned the clarinet, and my dad and I played Jingle Bells together. He played the piano and I played the clarinet, and it was like the first, as far as I remember, the first one. And then after that we had you know, the basically it was like a talent show. And anyways, so a couple people are privy to the information of what it is that I've got Reese this year, and out of the people who do know, every single one of them has been like, no way. I even told my Outright Games rep, and they were like, no way, and immediately told me that they were gonna go try to locate one for themselves, because they weren't even, so apparently it wasn't official Peppa Pig stuff that they had access to, right? So because you know, they're probably tied in pretty close, but I mean, probably different entities for merchandise versus video game development. So I'm already 7% done, which is not very much, but I mean, I'm almost to them double digits. Dagnabbit, YouTube, horrible timing. What happened? Is it bugging out, or did you get an ad or something? Or I mean, all ads should be skippable after the 5 seconds, which, I mean, really, it benefits us to not skip them. But and you know what? Okay, here's something. and I don't know how this really would work, but hear me out. And maybe this is how it works. I have not had this experience, and it sounds like you guys are not getting this experience. But what if, in a perfect world, YouTube called me up and they were like, "Hey, Brian, how could we make our live streaming better?" And one of the first things I would say is, well, it would be really nice, YouTube, if you could, when you run the ads, pause the live feed until the ads are skipped or done playing. And then the user would have control over if they wanted to jump ahead to get to live or stay where they were and not miss any of it. That's something that bothers me with, like, ironically, it's a Google product again, Google Maps. When I'm rocking out in my car, got my 10-inch subs blasting, bumping, vibrating my mirrors and stuff, and I'm like using my GPS to go somewhere, and I'm like singing, da-da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, and then all of a sudden it's all, in 1 mile, turn left, right? And instead of like going da-da-da, 1 mile, turn left, da-da-da, it's like 1 mile, go. It literally keeps playing, and you miss the part of the song. So like when I'm in a groove and I'm rhyming, it messes up my timing. Know what I'm saying? You see, there's these little things by. Oh, little things. Ooh, that was dangerous. Restart job. I don't like that. Is that? I'm sure that's always been there, but little bits of dirt don't scare me. I got the triple ready with the shreddy. I'm sure I'll need to get to the top. I don't know if I can get it from the sleigh. Ooh, yeah, boy. Ha 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 ha. All right. Hey, hey, hey. Let's clean the sleigh. Let's clean the sleigh. Yes, this gun makes all the difference in the world. It turns a 3-hour job into an 1.5-hour job. Like, it takes, like, all the precision that's required for the red pretty much out of... You don't need to worry about it. It pretty much just blasts everything. And my biggest recommendation when playing this game, like the early game, do not spend money on cleaners unless you absolutely have to. And keep in mind, too, like, you can start a mission, right? And I could actually leave or even go into the store right now, right? And I could buy cleaning liquids or clothing or whatever I wanted. But I don't recommend it unless you're absolutely struggling with, like, there's some spots with, like, the wood remover helps on, like, some of the items, and the concrete sometimes is kind of a pain. But, I mean, basically saving your money and buying the extensions and this triple ready is the best way to use the monies. Don't buy your gear. Don't buy an outfit. Don't spend your money on any of that. Yes, there are trophies attached to it, but wait till you have the good stuff. It's just like in Lego. Don't buy characters you don't need. Don't buy vehicles that aren't essential. Don't buy the Christmas red brick where it adds the hat. Don't buy the bloop blop bleep brick, right? Like, save it for the important stuff. And once you have the 2X, the 4X, the 6X, you know, and you got all the stuff, then you're getting paid. Then you go back and get that. That's my recommendation. I mean, y'all spend your money how you want. But, I mean, if you're asking for how you're going to get through the game quicker, that's definitely it. And I didn't know that. Like, luckily Tyler P came in and learned me. He told me kind of late in the game, like, hey, you should buy the triple red. I was like, triple red? I sort of played it off, too. Like, you can even go find the stream. I was like, oh, yeah, cool, whatever. Yeah, triple red. Nah, that's cool. And then I bought it. Was like, oh, my God, I should have bought this a long time ago. So I feel like, isn't there one for having so much money or something? Or maybe not. Maybe it's just, maybe I was saving it for something else. But regardless, the triple ready be super shreddy. It just takes out all those hard to reach places without even having to reach. Bought everything. I have 6 million on PS5. Whoa, 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 whoa. 6 million? What do you mean you have 6 million? 6 million what? Dollars on PowerWash? Millions, Chacho? I'm gonna call hacker. Knife through butter kind of thing. Absolutely. Gotta remember too, guys, I have over I don't even like saying this. I have over 100 hours invested into this game. I don't know exactly how many hours I have over on the Xbox side, but I guarantee you it's more than 20. And I've got 76 or 75. So I mean, like, I've got 100 hours in this game between the two. It's not bragging. I said I'm not proud of it. It just is what it is. I saw more stuff today on the cancellation of The Last of Us multiplayer. I don't mean to sound like a crybaby, but like, as far as things go, like, I just see that as something we could have all had fun on. I believe, well, the original one, I believe, was either 5 or 6v6. And, you know, you played, like, in the snow, and, like, I don't know, I enjoyed it. There was different modes, and I'm sure that those servers are probably still available if I wanted to go back and play the original. But I don't know that the PS4 version ever got that. I don't know. I know that, like, Kirsten and some others said they had never even played it, so I'm assuming that was maybe exclusive to the PS3 thing. But good news. Hey, what up, Gray? We're getting the story all over again. At least there's that. Boy, I had somebody go off on me yesterday about Halo Infinite not having split screen co-op. And I was like, well, the game didn't even come out with co-op. You know, it got added later. And they're like, Halo's always had co-op split screen. I was like, yeah, okay, maybe so, but this game in specific, which is what we were talking about, did not have it when it launched, and they added it later, so maybe split screen co-op will be added as a feature, but it's always had it. Why doesn't it have it? 343 is not getting any more of my money. Oh, okay. And then it was weird because the video that's been up for 3-4 weeks all of a sudden got more comments from different users that were all very similar than it had in the entirety that it had been online. So I kind of assumed that it was the same person on multiple accounts, which I always find funny when people are trying to agree with themselves, right? Like, oh, I totally agree, it should have had split. And maybe people agree with that, and maybe it was actual people, but it just seemed really coincidental that after multiple weeks of it being online, all of a sudden 3 or 4 dudes that share the exact same passion for split screen co-op are all there arguing with me. And I wasn't really arguing with it, but I was like, you know, like, hey, you know, be happy that you have Halo still. Like, as a SOCOM fan, I don't even have SOCOM to play at all anymore. You know, like, I was trying to, like, like, tell them, like, okay, I get it, but move along. There's other things to be happy for. And they were not buying that. And then I called them out and said, I don't know why you're so hyped. You're even You're even getting on multiple accounts to agree with yourself on this. And he never denied that. He's like, I'm just spitting facts. I'm like, okay, you're spitting something. It's garbage. At the end of the day, I do really miss SoCom and wish it was around, but... okay, so I just saw some floors big. Something over here that's not. The hook. How am I gonna get that hook? Oh, booyakasha. Alright, 13%. Lucky 13. Yeah, so back to recommendations for this game, too. I highly recommend completing all of the story-based bits before trying to attempt the DLCs, too. Like, it's fun to do the SpongeBob, and it's fun to do all the stuff. You know, and some of you have already completed all of them. But I do find that the career, I believe, gives you more money for the jobs. And just sort of preps you for some of these, especially like this one being so big, right? Like... that's the thing I've heard from everybody that's played it is, oh, it's massive. And nobody's wrong on that. It's definitely one of the bigger levels. It sort of reminds me of like the underground or the crapper, right? The bathroom. There's the train station too that was underground that was pretty big. There's a few that were pretty open and big. Can I get a ding? Which is funny. I'm sure that I'm not the only person that says that, but as you guys know, like I'm very, very well known for saying, "Can I get a bling?" regarding a trophy, and I have for a large part of my playing time of this game of "Can I get a ding?" right? Like, and I saw the actual Twitter account was using that for some of their marketing, and again. I'm sure it didn't come from me. I'm sure others have said it or somebody else thought of it or something too, but I just found it kind of coincidental, if you will. I feel like this ornament's clean. There we go. I was wondering if I was going to say BHU today. I don't think he's done this yet. And I don't think, you know, that's kind of a bummer, but like if you join somebody in co-op, I don't think you get any money for your overall. But I haven't paid attention to it, to be honest with you. I have over 10,000, which is a fair amount. But I don't know that I gained any when I played with Boo. I mean, when he joined me, it's probably when I would have been most likely to get it. But we were using his save file to get through his trophies and stuff. So I'm guessing that ornament's driving you crazy. I'm telling you, Brian, go back to career and work through career and get enough money. I don't remember how much it is. It's quite a bit, I think, but buy the triple red. If you can get your hands on the triple red, and then there's these extensions too. I mean, like, you were talking about the ceiling being a pain. Look at this. I mean, it's like butter. Just shredding. I mean, even the paint, right? Even the paint. Yes, they're thin strips because I'm so far away. I can get closer on a ladder. There might be scaffolding, I don't know. Or standing on certain items, and I can just rip right through it. I'm just telling you. I'm trying to give you advice. Do the story career mode first. And come back, get the money, and then come back, and you'll breeze through this stuff. Breeze through it. Right? I mean, that's just how, that's one of the benefits of the triple ready. Ding. Looks like we need a little one on this one now. You know what I mean? It's just shredding. All day, every day, shreddy with the ready. I definitely recommend using the left D-pad button too, because like right now it's spraying for me and I'm not even having to hold it, which you know, your finger can get a little fatigued holding it down, just like in a race car game, right? Having that throttle all the time, down all day, every day. The one problem I have with these big jobs like this, though, is that like I sort of get lost and I'm not exactly sure what to do. So I find myself sort of bouncing from like one project or item to the next, like, right? Like I was just over here working on all this, and now I'm over there working on that. And it's just like back and forth because like I jumped up on the ornament trying to get that light over there because I know that those two lights are not dinged off yet. But trying to get the right angle on it, right? And once I get up there and get the proper angle on it, I see other things, and then I'm like, "Ooh, better go get that." Hey, while I'm looking, I might as well go get that. All right? One thing leads to another, to another. That was nice of her. Yeah, I would definitely prefer Jerry over Chacho pushing you around, because Chacho's known for booting people off cliffs. Oh, speaking of which, never mind. Hey, I wasn't talking about you, Chacho. What? No, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Gray said it. Gray said it. That was Gray. You heard Gray. He's in the chat right now. Wasn't me. That was the plan? Is this one good? Looks like it's good, huh? The pipe is good. So yeah, they were teasing this, spraying this corner right here at one point. And I was like, oh, it's holiday stuff. It's holiday stuff. If you take me off, it's over for you.
And that's why you don't go on a field trip with Chacho.
It's like we got rules of like, you know, don't follow Joey in racing. Don't believe anything Gray says. Always pick on Nom. We have certain rules that apply here. And if you take Chacho off, you're getting Das Boot. So, I mean, looking at this, it's likely going to take me the majority of stream, even though I have the Shreddy. I mean, because I'm not, I mean, I've been at it for what, 35 minutes or so, 40 minutes. And I'm not quite to 25%. And, like, I'm just kind of aimlessly blasting right now, covering lots of ground that, you know, isn't very specific and precise. And at some point soon, there's going to be, like, a lot of precision needed. You know what I'm saying? We got these big wide open areas that I've been blasting, and soon it's going to be like precise little corners and nooks, crannies, if you will. Those lights on the wall, the fixtures are going to be like one of the last things I get. Just because they all need that upper shock. And even then, I'm not able to get it. I got something over there. Yeah. Red meat. Lantern, see? You'll never get me. Oh, I got it! What about this one? I think I got this one, actually. Yep, I did. I did. Is that like a slide? Oh, it is a slide. Let's go. What did the elves do? Clearly, Mrs. Claus wasn't able to cook dinner one night, and they all visited Taco Bell, huh? The old backdoor blowies. So you definitely do get money for all the items here too, but I just don't think it's as much as the career. But I could be totally wrong. Maybe you get more for the DLCs. started this with my friend who said the same.
What did the elves do?
We'll likely watch a new Christmas movie. Well, not a new one, but another Christmas movie. One that I really like watching that I don't think gets enough praise is Christmas with the Cranks. It's pretty good. You know, it's just that classic tale about a family and trying to get them all together and disappointment. And Tim Allen's in it. It's good. Yep, Tim Allen. Absolutely. Christmas with the Cranks. He's in a bunch of movies, right? Santa Claus. Definitely a holiday typecast actor at this point. No, I'm just kidding. Red Claws. Is it Fred? Is that Fred's the one with Vince, right? Vince Vaughn. I'm sure I've seen it. I don't. I'm not remembering the movie plot though. I'm not saying you need to tell me or anything. I'm just saying like I don't. I remember that one, but I don't remember that one. 27%. Boy, I haven't even fired up Disney Plus in I don't know how long. We have it. We pay for it every month. That's like a wasted $8 or $10 a month, whatever it is. We just don't watch it these days. Like when the Mando was out all the time. We watched the Star Wars like crazy when I was doing the Star Wars Skywalker saga. Like we've definitely rewatched and watched a lot of the good classic stuff since its, you know, creation, but we got pretty much caught up and we haven't really been watching anything on there for a while. We never did watch Loki. I know that that's you either love it or you hate it. I never even gave it a chance. Not because I just don't want to, but just because it other things got prioritized over it. At some point, we'll likely watch that. Likely. We've been trying to get through Letterkenny one more time because the final season gets released on Christmas Day, which is pretty exciting. I mean, it's a bummer that it's the final season because we love that show, but it comes out on Christmas Day. And it's cool because we just, as we're watching it, we're like season 4 or 5 or something like that, and they have a Christmas episode where they do like the best Christmas party ever. And it's pretty hilarious. Best Christmas party ever? Yeah, Letterkenny's not for everybody, but I mean, it's over the top hilarious. But I keep forgetting to tell my wife that when Reese and I were out the other day, we saw a dude that looked exactly like Derry, who was one of the main characters. Like I had to stop and double take. Like, wait a minute, that's why would Derry be in Salem, Oregon, standing on this corner? There's no way that's him. But he was like waiting to cross the street or waiting for a car. I don't remember exactly what the scenario was, but he was like standing, and we drove by him, and I was like, dude. Oh yeah, we went to Arby's, and he was standing at the top of the. Yep, he was standing right next to a car at the top of the hill. That's what it was. It's like, dude, that looks like. And Reese goes, that one guy from that show, Letterkenny, huh? And I go, you thought so too? And he goes, oh, dude, spot on. That looked exactly like what I remember looking like. And I was like, yeah, it looked like Derry. All right, so I'm getting pretty close to having the wood floor done. Well, okay, maybe not as close as I thought. I thought it split off and didn't go all the way over either side here. Making it rain, making it rain. Getting everything all purty again. Talked to my dad for a little bit last night, and I was like, "Oh, have you seen Oppenheimer yet?" And he's like, "Oh, no, I haven't. I can't wait to see it." And I said, "Well, cool. I'll bring it on Christmas Day, and I'll let you borrow it because I got it." And I said, "We did the Barbenheimer experience." And he goes, "Oh, you did, huh?" And I go, "Oh, you heard of it?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, I think because Reese told me or something." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." And I was like, "Well, I'll bring Barbie, too, if you want." And, like, no response. He, like, quit talking to me after that. So, like, I don't know if he's, like, mad that I tried to get him to watch Barbie. I don't know if he's, like ashamed to say, "Yeah, bring it." I don't know, like, if something just came up or what happened, but I laughed pretty good about it. I was like, "Yeah, I don't think my dad wants to see Barbie." Let's see, the Santa Claus just came out streaming. That's a 6-episode series thing. What's that? Is that on, like, Disney or something? Never heard of it, so I'm assuming it's on Peacock or Disney or one of the ones I just don't ever get on. We get on Max and Hulu and Netflix and Apple TV, like, pretty frequently. But the other ones we just don't see as much, so I'm not as aware of the stuffs. Pockets of dirt. You know, Boo and I were talking about gravity and how it'd be nice if, like, you started at the top of something and water dripped down. You get too into the physics and realism, though, and you gotta have, like, the drip puddling up and then your footsteps making bigger messes and, like, right? Like, we were talking about that after stream, like, oh, that could be fun, but it also could lead to new problems. That's one thing, too. I've always noticed this game sort of has, like, an exploit of, like, certain distances seem to shred even harder, right? Like, it seems like it's doing way more work off in the distance. Like, look at the Christmas tree, how, I mean, but yet some of this closer stuff I was having trouble with. So I always try to exploit the distance on this stuff. Plus, you don't have to move around as much. Yeah, the roof is going to be a pain, even with my extensions and everything. I can already feel it. Because it's like straight up ceiling. Like, it's not like curved and shortened or any of that. It's not nommed. I saw that like all the Christmas specials are going to be happening in the next couple of days. I don't remember what channel it was, but there was a couple of them, and like a lot of like TBS and TNT and those, they have like the best days of Christmas where they like play nothing but Christmas movies, Home Alone and all those things. As far as classic, like the classics, I don't know about those. I know that I did see that the Santa Claus, what was it, Santa, Snowman, Frosty the Snowman, and there's one other one, like the old school claymation ones were going to be on Fox or something too. I don't remember what channel it was, but I saw an ad for that as well. So, I mean, maybe not as often, but like, I think they're still showing most of them. Charlie Brown Christmas is all over Apple TV, but I don't think it's on any other stuff. We watched that the other day. Oh no, we're doomed! It's like, look how much work it does in the distance over there. Like, it's just crazy. I'm guessing, Chacho, you'll likely get going again as soon as you lose it. You'll likely be one of the first to regain it. Seems to be a pattern with that. No guarantees, but yeah, some more 4-year badges will be hitting in the next week or two, which is awesome. Can I get a ding? Alright. This one's good, huh? There's some cheeky spots for sure. Huh? Ooh, that present's all like hiding back there. I see ya. Let's be realistic for a hot second. Power washing gift wrap. Think about that aspect for just a hot second. Could you imagine like the soupy, gross wetness that would ensue? As Raised often says, details. High top fade suspected a fault in one of their planes. On the test flight. Oh no. %. Seem to look up like at 5% intervals, and I don't like intentionally do that. My brain just like somehow knows. It knows. Getting gift goo for Christmas. Yeah, I'm glad this isn't how we do our Christmas here. Things are already a mess anyways to clean up. Ooh. So am I going to be the first one out of all of us to finish the Santa DLC, or at least the workshop portion of it? Again, we still do not know for sure if there is one level. Traditionally, there's been 5 levels, or 5 things to clean, I think with all DLCs. So it would be very out of character to have it be just one. But most of them are like small vehicles and such too, so... uh-oh, Chacho's playing it right now. You don't have the triple red though, so I'm like moving at light speed compared to you. Wait a minute. Oh. It's like, wait a minute, what am I interacting with? Lumps of wood by an open fire. Can I get a ding? Is my desire. What percent are you at, Chacho? I know Brian D was at 90 something, 94, 95, something like that. It's not a raise. I don't know, it might be. It is now that I'm winning. I don't know what you're talking about. 23%. Oh, yeah. Got him. I mean, I am going to take a break at some point, Chacho. You might be able to catch me during break. 20%. 5-minute break. Likely. You do have more to finish than Chacho, but will you be able to get the 6 or 8% done before I get 58% done? Kill Bear, what up? The game crashed. I had to do part of it again, which is annoying. I kept saving it to be safe. Ooh. You playing on PS5? Sounds terrible. Dang. Gotta be like a... It's gotta be like a spot. Nailed it. It's funny, there was like an outline of that weird shape on the wall where it was cleaned. It's funny.
get a ding? Huh? Well, these up close moments are a little bit questionable with that triple ring. Can I get a ding? There's still a bunch behind. Come on. Dang it. Dang it. You know you want to. I mean, it's so close. I feel like there's like a patch, like one little swinkle. I don't think I got that either. Get up there. Boy, it's like all the way up that side over there. Why isn't it clean? There we go. Still got like this over here though, right? Get some of this roof out of the way, huh? Woo. I wonder if I put like the about the same amount of distance or width. All right. Huh? Wasn't a clean strafe there to get through the way there. Oh well. 47. Oh, I looked up and it wasn't a 5 spot. Can I get a ding? Gotta be getting close. Aha! Go to this corner now. Taking the white crisp. No, I'm not. We are not. Hey, Brian P. What is up? Good question, though. We were looking at the deets last night for what the weather was looking like, because last Christmas we had some snow and ice that really affected our roads, and it was actually kind of rough going for some of my family members, like my mom, for example, who lives over on the coast. Definitely not ideal for traveling over the pass to get from our place to hers. We were at my aunt's, which is pretty close to my spot here in town, so yeah, we're hoping that's not the case, because like my mom already said, if there's even ice on the road, we're not coming. We'll do it a different day, and that's fair. We are not trying to die just to spend some holiday time together with each other. Definitely not the agenda. So there's like one more present in there that I haven't got yet. This is making anybody else a little uncomfortable. Not gonna go into details why, but they know what they did. I mean, are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Oh my goodness. Hey, what up, Phantom? Thanks for swinging by. Glad we could help out with Jurassic. The elves are fired. Well, yeah. The devs might be in some trouble too. Sure, it's just a slide. Can I get a ding? Let's put a mild extension on here. Oh, what a difference. Be so glad to be done with this dome, we'll call it. I asked earlier if anybody was getting anything or giving anything this Christmas that they wanted to share. I don't think we ever had any submissions. I told the story about what I alluded to what I got Reese. But told the whole backstory with that, and I may have just not seen the comments because I was telling the story, but curious to if anybody's getting anything or giving anything that's amazing. 2 winters ago, I suggested to the wife that I wanted to get her. She spends a lot of time out on like bus duty and stuff at school, so she's outside a lot, and it's really cold and rainy. And so I wanted to get her a heated vest, but she was kind of worried that maybe they weren't quite there yet with technology, and that she might burn up or something, right? Like, or just melt stuff. I just wasn't ready for it, and so I didn't get it for her. And fast forward to this year, and I said, what do you want? She goes, you know, I think that heated vest would actually be really cool. And I was like, yes! So she knows that I got it for her, and it has not yet arrived yet, but I even got her an extra battery pack. I was like, wait a minute, you want this and a battery pack for it? She goes, if I have it on high, it only lasts for 3 hours. And she runs cool. Like, and I run hot, so like, I've always got the air conditioner on in the car, the windows down or something. And so I was like, all right, fair enough. Let's get the battery pack for it. So hopefully she doesn't need the battery pack much. Like, hopefully it lasts longer than the 3 hours, but it looks really cool. But it's got like little coils in it, heats it up. It's up there, Liptonic. Strike one. Strike one. Let's see here. Let's get a ladder going. It's the first time we've had the ladder. And the ladder works fine. See? No problem with me and the ladder. What's up there, Matthias? What's up? Hopefully I said your name remotely correct. Welcome to the stream. Oh, can I get a ding on that star, please? Hey, 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 all right. Oops, wrong way. You did get the Oculus 2? I asked earlier, but I missed the response. You said you were playing Beat Saber, but... Well... How are you playing the Oculus without a computer? I thought that required a computer. Maybe it's a different one? Because the one that Reese has pretty much requires a computer to load stuff and whatever. You got a computer too? What? No wonder you didn't have any money for an Xbox. No computer required. Okay. Yeah, I thought you had to use the computer for loading games and also enabled you to play through, like, stream your VR and other people could see it and interact. Like, I thought they were, thought it was all part of it. You got, which one did you get? The 3 you said? Is that the new one? Calendar of puppies, huh? Sounds youthful. Ah. So you do need a computer. Just not a PC. Can I get a ding? I have a really long beard. Well, some might say it's just a starter kit, but definitely longer than I'm known for. Definitely. It's the holiday beard. Ho, ho, ho. Although I have slimmed up a little bit. I don't know if I shared this the other day, but since we got the rower, I've actually lost over 5 pounds. And that's not much, but when you're not, when your goal is to be more... This is oh my god, what are these guys doing to me? I can't be the only one. Can't be the only one. Do I think I'll finish it today? I mean, I'm over halfway, and I'm not even halfway through the stream. So, I mean, my guess is, unless we run into some, like, problems, like, there's been a report or two of the game being a pill and freezing. That's definitely not something I'm trying to be involved in. And I probably should go, I think it's just going into the store. Kelbear, are you still out there? Just going to the store or whatever, like leaving this particular mission saves it, yeah? I don't remember exactly what the save, I don't know that I've ever really needed to save. I've always finished the job, or mostly finished the jobs. I get a ding. Yep. Please say iffy? I don't know what that even means, sir. There's a lot of all cap stuff happening. I don't know why you're yelling. You gotta remember, I'm old, so I'm not like in the know of what some of these things are. Yeah, and again, I appreciate the spirit, but you're not even close. Not even close. Someone might need a link to our website. Get learned about our catchphrase, which is often misunderstood. You're definitely not the first person to think it's something that it's not. Can I get a ding? Thank you. Hollow Knight Theater already did the DLC on P. Okay, so bless you. Did I save it? Is that saving? I don't know how to save. I don't know how to save. Oh, here we go, right here. Saving. All right, never mind.
Yeah. I'm not sure why you're here searching for attention, but we're not here for that. So thanks for stopping by. When your timeout's over, please, like, don't spam the chat. Don't be so attention seeking. Just hang out. Be part of the group. That's all you got to do. Look at that. 1.8 thousand seconds. Timed out for 1.8K. Wow, that's a weird way to display it. That's a weird way to display it. But yes, I just found out there is a timer on it now, mods. So you can actually choose how long a person gets timed out for. If Nam shows up, feel free to use him as an example. 1.8K. That was 30 minutes. You're rough on the math. 1.8K. I know I mentioned it the other day that I got a notification, but I wasn't sure how it worked, if I had to set it up in like the background or if it was something I chose as I timed somebody out. But talking about ducks when I know that you weren't talking about ducks is going to get you timed out. So, yeah. Yeah, nah. Like I said, I appreciate you swinging by. Love for you to contribute some positive appropriateness. But we will be timing people out. I got mods on standby ready to swing some hammers, too, if you want to play rough and come back with some attitude. Which happens more often than it should, too. Ooh, international clocks. What time is it in Belgium? Just kidding, I already know. Oh yeah, Gray, if you're still out there, no Halo tomorrow. Halo is bye-bye. So, if you're working, no worries. You're all good. If you're not working, no Halo anyways. And, not that you needed my approval or whatever, but you're free to play it as much as you want with or without us. And I don't know if, like, your gameplay saved the same as mine or if that was my world or how that all worked, but I personally won't be returning to Halo. Might have been a beta type thing. Now the final time. Oh, I don't know. It was just like 2 days ago. And I hadn't timed out anybody, so I didn't know. Yeah. Red, yeah. Christmas tree's getting close. Some of those funny angles. Boy, a lot of these. Oh. Now this is how you do it.
say that should be good. Okay, Prezi. Prezi for Fusey. How many hours approximately did it take you to platinum this? I want to say it was around 40, 45. That's probably maybe a little low, for maybe 50. I've got 75 logged before today. I know that I've done the DLC of like the Midgar DLC. I know I've done the Back to the Future and the SpongeBob, which, you know, SpongeBob took about 6-7 hours. Back to the Future took about 7 hours, so that's 15 hours. So 20, maybe 20 with the other DLCs included. So 70, so 55, somewhere in there. There's probably a way I could do some math and figure it out a little more precise. But I mean, that's a good rough estimate. And I mean, the guides will often have a guesstimate value too. But I think it's somewhere between 40 and 55. But this is all DLC, no trophies related to this. This is just extra content, so you can pick and choose which ones you want to do. The paid DLCs do have trophies, so like SpongeBob and Back to the Future both have extra trophies, while this one, the Midgar, which I believe is Final Fantasy, and one more that I think that was free that I can't think of. Oh, Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider was also on there. But no trophies for that one as well. Happy Thumbs, hands down the go-to channel for everything Lego. Only Lego? Appreciate the kind words. Yeah. Come on. It's probably gonna be like right up under here. Yep. Will I buy it? No, I'm getting some really interesting interactions today. I'm not buying people any battle passes or anything. Sorry. And as much as I appreciate the love and the interaction, I'm certainly not a person of excessive monies. I mean, this beard requires a lot of care, guys. Dang, 63. We're going to be at like 70, 75% by the time I get to the BRB. Hey, Matthias, please stop asking people to buy you stuff, or we'll have to time you out. Nobody wants that, but we don't need this consistent, whatever you want to call it. And again, I like seeing new friends, new faces, new names, and such. But let's be nice, kind, and keep it cool. We've already had to time out one person today. Let's not make it more than that, please and thank you. It's all up to you. You can be a part of it or you can not be a part of it. It's up to you. Woo! Alright. Lantern still needing some cleanage. Clean up on our lantern. So I'm excited for Wednesday. We got one more Wake Wednesdays, I'm guessing. As it seems like all we have left, I have one collectible trophy left, and that's getting the final Cuskella commercial, which is in the Oh Dear Diner, but I can't access it until I go to the point of no return. So I've got everything I need for Platinum, other than finishing the story and the Cuskella Brothers stuff. So I should be able to wrap that up on Wednesday, which I'm pretty excited about. I mean, we've been at that for a while, and as you guys know, that's one of my favorite game franchises, so definitely been a blast for me. It's been real good, too. Like, you know, I've been blindly playing through it, not really leaning on guides or information or anything, like just trying to get through. Towards the end, we've had a little bit of like where the lunch boxes and collectibles are, but for the most part, I've got most of it all found on my own, which has been glorious. Now, I'm way behind as far as the recommended time. If you follow a guide and you know what you're doing, it takes about 20-25 hours to platinum. I think I'm at like 50, and I still haven't platinumed it, so yeah, I'm taking my sweet time. But yeah, and then we'll be moving on to something else after that's finished up. Alright, so I guess let's knock this piece out, huh? By the time I get this done, it'll likely be just about break time. Ooh, almost funny number. Whoops. Kind of a funny angle. Hey, mods, can you handle that, please? I do believe that falls into violation of spamming the chat. This ain't storybook time. Figure one of yous might want to flex your new ability. Oh! Swing, bada, bada, swing! Thank you. Yeah, listen, we're all cool. Interact. Let's play. Let's talk games. Let's talk stuff. Let's not get carried away with crazy stories and asking for things and stuff. This right here should complete that piece, huh? Ha! I keep telling you, Brian, it's not new for us. What do you mean it's not new for you? They just added this. Like, the timeout with the different stuff, it's been like a week or so, right? Like, it hasn't been a thing for that long.
So what you're telling me is mods got a privilege before the admin? And you guys got it before they announced it? Because I just got the email for it like 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Monday last week, maybe? 6 months you've been able to time out people for different increments? Really? Why am I just now getting access to it? Huh. Well, never mind. I'll take it all. Take it back. Undo it. I want to use it. It's new to me. So it's proven. YouTube hates me. I can't donate gifted memberships that I'm supposed to be able to. I can't even support my own channel without using a second account. I'm the admin and sole controller of said YouTube channel, but I have no access to the things that my mods do? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. Wait a minute. Have y'all been getting my paychecks too? Is that where that's been going? I'm guessing it's branded account, Kirsten. I would bet money it has to do with that. Which is stupid. I'll just use the word stupid. Yeah, we want you to be a brand. And we want you to have access to none of the stuff that we've released in the last 6 months. Like, because I promised too, like, I just got an email about it, like, days ago. Like, within a week. There was a couple of them, actually. There was that one. I got my year review or something, too. Like, apparently there's a YouTube wrap now as well. I didn't even look at that. I don't know what that would even look like. You uploaded 400 videos. Yay. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, the pop-up came just like Friday or something for me, but I got the email earlier in the week, so I knew it was coming, you know, but apparently I'm last to know. Nice guys finish last, I guess, so they'll teach me for being nice. Although I don't know if nice would be the word some people would use to describe me based on recent Discord's interactions. In fact, a couple are treading some pretty thin water right now with some very interesting word choices and imagery choices that have been used. As y'all know, I am not like a mean guy. I'm not somebody that is my way or the highway. I'm very open to opinions and conversations. But I also think there's a place for a lot of those, and some of those don't belong on our Discord. And like I said, I don't want to have to ban or do anything. Like, I just want everybody to get along. But like, sometimes, you know, dogs gotta bark in order to get some attention. So like I said, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I know some people are taking it that way. And, you know, I don't know where we go in the sense of, like, you know, everybody's got opinions, everybody's got ideas, but, like, not everybody's opinions and ideas have to be layered on top of other scenarios, right? Like, I know some people just want to know what's going on sometimes, but, like, jumping in and getting involved and, like, knowing your audience, too. Like, sometimes you're making a joke, but it's not always funny or the appropriate time. I've learned that the hard way a lot of times, especially when I was younger. Oh man, I did not know my audience. And sometimes I still don't, but I'm better at it now, I think, than I used to be. Holy cow, I'm going to be 75% done before break. You too, Bark Chacho. In fact, I got you a muzzle for Christmas, bro. I got you a muzzle. Wait, wasn't me? Wasn't me? No more barking for you. Next is a shock collar. Come on, that's not good. Gotta remind who the alpha is, bruh. Gotta remind who the alpha is. I feel like the fact that my mods got access to stuff on the channel before I did just means that YouTube thinks they're better mods than I am, which is probably accurate. Okay, what's going on here? I'm just like getting wild over here. I was trying to get up there and finish this wall, but ooh, 75er. I might make it to 80. Yeah, there's some tedious crap coming up, though. All of these tables, the ladders, everything in between, right? Like, down under stuffs. Keep getting an interaction to pick something up, but I don't know why it won't let me pick it up. I don't know if it's that ladder or what's happening, but yeah, red, yeah. Oh my. Right, me and my friend and a weird glitch where you picked up the ladder and placed it. Yeah, the ladders, I think something has happened to the ladders in the last update or two. As I mentioned earlier, BHU and I ran into some squirrely stuff with that. But ultimately, it's not game breaking, at least not yet it's not.
crazy how this triple red rips. Ooh, we're gonna be close. We're starting to move a little slower now with percentage, because I don't have like a giant wall to take down. I mean, I still do, don't get me wrong. I still got some wallage. Some wallage. Oh, yeah. In the future, too, anybody and everybody, mods included, if y'all see somebody show up in the chat and be like, say quick shot or quick shot or whatever, maybe link them to the Buyukashao page. You know what I mean? Not a necessity, but definitely appreciate it if, because then we can get everybody on the same page. Because believe it or not, there's still a handful of people out there that think I say quick shot or something of that nature, which was shown earlier today. Mateus, I think it was who came in and was trying to get me to say, somebody was trying to get me to say quick shot. I was like, nah, try again, strike one. But I don't think they understood what I was saying. Oh, nailed it. Well, you know, hopefully there is more to do other than this little shop, because I'm making mincemeat out of it. It'll likely take me at least another 45 minutes to an hour to get that last chunk, just because of the detail and the funny anglage and all of that. But we'll see. But I'm just about ready to take a breaky poo. Tell you what, though, this place is certainly looking a lot better than when I showed up, huh? Huh? Ooh. See, there's still a couple of Persies in here that have not been fully cleaned off of. This last little bit of this rail from this side, and then we'll call it a break time. Basically just want to make it so all I have left is the inside of this. Ooh. Oh, so each piece gets one too. All right. I want this gun. Yeah, look in the store. See how much it is. I don't remember. I want to say it's like 10,000 credits or something wild, but at least midway through the career-ish, you're going to need to buy some extensions as well. So definitely keep that in mind. But, you know, prioritize getting the extensions and this triple red. That's definitely good advice, Ifu.
All right, let's go ahead and hit the BRB. I'll be back in about 5. Gonna grab a drink, drain the tank, and check on the fam. I'll be right back. All right, quicker than lightning, I'm back. Which is probably not good for the duration of the stream because likely going to be done with this soon. But 80%, working our way through. Let's go ahead and keep on with the keeping on. You know, back to the holiday talk and everything. Like I've been holding out, waiting for something to happen with my car situation. Basically, I need to pay off my title, which has like very minimal amount of money left, but my payment is so low, it'll still take me 6 months before I actually hit that number. So I can't sell it because I don't have the title in hand until I pay it off. So I got to get that done first. And I've kind of just been chilling. As you guys know, I was going to sell some Lego to make that good, but both my wife and I have sort of been accounting for the fact that I will likely get a car soon. So that's probably going to be my big Prezi for Bri. Beyond that, didn't really want or need much. I know that Reese got me something really cool. Wife won't tell me what it is yet. I got an idea, but I'm not sure if it is or isn't. And I got Reese some pretty cool stuff that I know he'll be excited about. And like I said, I got the wifey, the thermal vest, the heated vest that lights up and warms it up with the battery pack. So I'm hoping that she doesn't need to have it on high. That thing will last 4, 5, 6 hours, and then she can have that extra pack to, like, in the event she forgets to charge it one day, or, you know, something of that nature versus needing them both every day and having to charge them constantly. What's going on? Did I have a prepayment? Oh, do I have it? No. Not at all. We went through a credit union, so we could pay it off and do whatever, no problem at any point. And the sooner I pay it off, the less interest I end up paying too, right? So, you know, with some of the money I got from Justin for the PlayStation 5, that went into my pay off the car fund. So that's where that's chilling, and at some point it'll likely get applied, and I'll go pay it off. But right now, I'm still, I have a little chunk of money set aside that's like non-savings, if you will. I mean, technically it was saved, but like, it's not like money that we count towards like house or any of that. It's just like extra savings. And with that money, I mean, I'm only like a couple of months out from being finished with the payments on the car. And, you know, keep in mind, too, that the car was actually paid off a while ago, but I took out another small loan to basically do some really fancy stuff. And so that's technically what I'm paying off. And the irony is that fancy stuff is actually negatively impacting me from being able to trade it into a dealer. So, like, money that I still owe is affecting me negatively because the dealership doesn't want the car with the add-ons that I have. For some reason, that's now deemed as a bad thing, even though I know they can sell my car for $13,000, $14,000, $15,000, and I only want $10,000 for it. So if you know anybody that's looking for a GTI, I've got a nice one that I'd take $10,000 cash for right now. There's a small group in town. And my car is known. In fact, you guys have seen one of the cars from the group. I was in my racing video that I did. It was not my buddy Greg's R32, but my buddy Alex's GTI. Alex's GTI is kind of one of the head cars of a local car group. I don't get out enough, so I'm not a part of it, but I could be. I know most of the guys that are part of it, and there's a couple of new dudes that have showed up that have some cars, and I mean, I'm not trying to knock anybody or anything, but like I feel like my car could be a nice upgrade for them, and so I don't know. I like I said, I'm still all on pause, so
my wife's hopes and dreams of using the car as my gift for this year is probably not going to be an option. So hopefully she's got something else planned so that, because I don't even need anything. Like I told her, don't even get me nothing. It's not even about what I want. It's just that I know how it is. Like if you end up not getting a gift and everybody gets you a gift, like nobody wants to feel like that. So that for that sake, I hope she has a plan B. Beyond that, though, I told her not to buy me nada. Can I get a ding? What about this one? Aha. Aha, yeah, yo. Alright. No Taylor Swift tickets. No. I am not known for being a Swiftie. I mean, if I'm being really honest, if you played me 3 songs and 2 of them were Taylor Swift songs, I'm not sure I could tell you what 2 are the Taylor Swift songs. I'm not a hater. I just don't listen or know, right? Like, I don't listen to any radio at all. I'm pretty specific with Spotify. And then I do have a couple of albums that are not available via Spotify that I listen to from time to time. Like the Doom Xmas, for example, is one that, due to the copyright stuff for like, you know, there's a couple of songs as well as the Peanuts, like the Charlie Brown stuff that they use, and which makes it great. Like, that's what makes it an instant classic, because it's like all these great things combined together. And, you know, but obviously the rights weren't pursued properly for that, so. There's a rapper I like. His name is Homeboy Sandman. He's from New York. And just recently, in the last couple of months, he's been releasing a bunch of songs on YouTube called I Can't Release This Either. And it's like a compilation of a bunch of tracks that he's made that have samples that never got cleared. And so he can't sell it, like he can't officially release it. And so he's just been displaying them or playing them on the YouTubes, and they're all right. But, you know, that happens a lot. All right, so, I mean, I've got at least half the roof done now, huh? I recently had to listen to her top 10 songs. I really don't know. Shake. Yeah, I don't even know that. Like, again, I'm not hating. I'm not exposed to her music. My wife, to my knowledge, doesn't love or hate Taylor Swift. I'm not sure. She's more of a podcast gal, so like she doesn't listen to a ton of music. And when she does, she's often with me, so we're listening to something that, like, you know, we're both familiar with or enjoy. So like some Doom. I don't think she's a big fan of Doom, really, but she's been listening to it for years. And some of it's actually pretty enjoyable, and some of it's, you know, a little acquired taste. Just depends on what album or era you're talking from. But yeah, I wouldn't even know. Like, I see like these high-end performances and like tour things and whatever, and hear all these stories about tickets being, you know, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 each or whatever. And I know she's popular. I've seen her. I could point her out of a lineup, but beyond that, like music-wise and everything, I'm pretty naive. Hashtag pass. Speaking of which, podcast streams have died down again. I'm not sure why or what happened, but like our communication slowed down again. It was like a factor of like just trying to get things sorted and re-downloaded and layers properly set up, and but I don't know what happened after that. That should have been like a day or two. Even for somebody who's not exactly remembering how to do stuff, this should have been like a day or two. It's been months. Not hating, just saying. '90s go-to, huh? So like shoot, ba-do, ba-do. There I go, there I go. I know some of the '90s stuff, just not the Taylor Swift stuff. Well, we're getting closer to finding out if there's another level or not, huh? Pretty methodical. All that work on the outside paid off. Boy, the elves did some serious work on these candy canes. I don't even want to know. Can I get a ding? Thank you. So Brian said earlier he was working on the stairs. I'm assuming he meant the stairs that I'm standing on now. Is there other stairs? I don't know that there is. I guess there's, well, no, it's a ladder to get up on top that I used of the present ship, the rocket ship or whatever that was. It was definitely a red rocket. Definitely a red rocket. I'll leave that one alone though. Yeah. It's a nutcracker. It's weird to me that those were like a big thing for a while. I mean, I get it. Times have changed. You know, but like the whole concept of like what it is, like, did people really want to eat nuts so much? I mean, I don't know the history on them. I'll probably get educated and learned in the chat now that I've brought it up. But like, you know, the whole concept of a nutcracker, it's just kind of odd to me. It's festive, I suppose. So you're responsible for this mess. So did I miss what games you got too? I'm assuming Beat Saber for the Quest. But what else did you get? And what else are you looking forward to? I don't know if Job Simulator is on there, but if Job Simulator is an option, I highly recommend getting Job Simulator. There's like Vacation Simulator, Job Simulator, and they're not like real. They're like cartoony and hilarious. If you haven't seen them, I definitely recommend them. Probably fairly inexpensive, but to be honest with you, I have no idea how the game, like, I don't even know what a VR game costs. I know Reese has one, but I mean, shoot, I probably could have given you his, and he probably wouldn't have even noticed. You know, I think his is older. I don't know if it's the 1 or the 2, but it's definitely not the new 3 or whatever the new one is. Never seen one effectively crack that. Me neither. That's a good point. Never ever. They're always too flimsy, right? Like, and nobody ever wants to actually use that. It's, oh, that's more of a decorative piece. What? Why? What's so decorative about it? It's all tall and lanky and so un-nom-like. Big red wall, the grotto wall, is getting gooder and gooder and gooder. %. Just think, if we're going miles an hour, we can go back in time right now. Oh wait, wrong DLC. Wrong DLC, Brian. Cards for the Christmas stuff. Oh man, listen, Lorena Bobbitt comes to mind. What was her favorite Christmas item? Too soon. You're like, it's not a chopper, it's a cutter or a cracker. It's not a chopper, it's a cracker. There's a difference. I don't know though. Probably all work the same. Not that I'm willing to be a beta tester or anything. So let's just get that out of the way right now. I may have been talking about alpha earlier, but that was a different alpha, not preluding to beta testing. No. Brian D, are you still working on this? Have I caught you? I mean, I know you said you were at like 94 or something. The extended remix. Yeah, boy. Yeah, when you got those 45s. Heck to the yeah. The cassettes sort of ended up being a lot like that too for a while, right? Like you had like the song on one side and you could flip it over and you'd have like a remix or something of it. The good old days. Well, the old days anyway. You know, I just realized something. My loose lips may have ruined something for somebody. I didn't even think about that. So, Justin, I apologize if I said too much too soon. That's like just now dawning on me like, oh, wait a minute. Did you ruin a Christmas surprise by speaking too much? Wouldn't be the first time, and I apologize if I did. Ace of Base. Yeah, just like right now. I saw the sign. I might have ruined Christmas for the fam. Hopefully I didn't. Because that would be horrible. No? Speaking of remix. No. I was just earlier. I had mentioned our meetup yesterday, and I didn't even think about the possibility of like other ears listening. I mean, I think you're at work, but I mean that doesn't mean that others might not be around listening. So I got to be careful. I'll be better about that in the future. I apologize. You love my song? You love the remix? Listen, I can record a session, but it'll cost you. Oh, you don't like my remix. You just like the original. I may have had that album. No, I didn't. You know what I did have, though? I remember one year... So, okay, this is actually kind of a funny story. I'd forgotten all about this till right now. One year, I went to my mom's for a weekend, like right before Christmas. And we went to a friend of hers house who had a son that was like 2 or 3 years older than me. And his name was Dennis. Dennis is the guy who introduced me to like Freddy Krueger and like other bad things that I probably shouldn't have seen at early ages. So I should have known that I was probably not in the right realm when I got this, but I needed to get him a Christmas gift. And my mom took me to the store and she was like, "What do you want to get him?" And I was like, "I want to get him a tape. I want to get him a cassette tape, and I know the tape. And it's because it's the tape I wanted." And there was a particular song on this tape that was like a nationwide hit. So there was no way that he would be disappointed if he got this cassette. But lo and behold, he was. And I don't remember what it was, but I had something with me, like a transformer or something that I had brought along, and in the end, I ended up trading whatever toy it was that I had brought for his tape. And you know what tape it was? It was Technotronic. Pump up the jam, pump it up while the beat is jumping. That was a huge song, right? There's no way this dude wouldn't like it. He did not have any interest in no Technotronic. And I was bummed because I was like, sure, it was like a knockout the park gift. And I'm pretty sure that was one of the last times he and I ever hung out. Like, I think that ruined it for me. It's like, this dude likes Technotronic. I'm out of here. I'm so out of here. Oh, a place to stay. Get your booty on it for tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. That was like a big song. Oh, I grooved out to that tape for years though after that. Knew who sung it, did. Yeah, see, my dad was real big into music. Like, had a huge album collection. And, like, you know, played vinyl records all the time. And, like, you know, he had a friend who had some a recorder, so he was like always getting like new tapes, and like his friend worked at the record store, which became a cassette store too. So there was like a lot of tapes coming through that were being dubbed and passed on. So my dad had a ton of, like, we had boxes of cassette tapes. You know, and my dad listened to a lot of stuff. You know, a lot of rock, a lot of classic rock, a lot of, you know, just straight 80s stuff. You know, Hall & Oates and Depeche Mode, Kraftwerk, Art of Noise. Those are all things that we heard a lot. B-52s. I remember when they got big. Love Shack. I mean, what's her name? Who's that country singer? Reba McEntire had like a summer that she was real big too. I mean, not a summer, but there was one where like everybody was listening to her. Can't remember what the song was. I just had it in my head, but I lost it. Let's give them something to talk about. Right? Isn't that her, Reba? So I was pretty well versed in music and things. And my mom, on the other hand, she was into like Duran Duran and like, you know, all sorts of stuff. Like, you know, more pop. My dad was big into Oingo Boingo. Bonnie Raitt, is that who that was? Alright. So that person. And I guess I can't name a Reba song. I can spot her, like when she's in a TV show or a movie or something, I always can spot her, but I don't know if I can. I couldn't name one other Bonnie Raitt song either. I'd forgotten about that, but that name's definitely, I remember that was a big summer. Yeah. It definitely was a hot ticket item. Whoa! I just looked at my percentage, y'all. I mean, say it ain't so. Really? Can I get a ding? That's a good time. My wife's probably like, you were born with one? No, I'm just kidding. Not that kind of ding. You ding bat. So maybe on the top. Oh, yeah. Okay, nailed it. That. Ooh. Nailed it. Ooh, I see you way over there. Where'd it go? Ah, it was here. Really, just that one little area left? I was gonna say I gotta have some small stuff somewhere. Thought I saw this candle blinging, but nope. There's still at least 4 places left because I don't have the final 3. I probably have some more lanterns scattered throughout that need. Got it. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I mean, we've got... Right in the blowhole. Well, all right. I'm guessing there's still a couple of items like on the desks that are gonna need some attention. First read the song. I'm a survivor. Is that I'm a survivor? Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. You're probably gonna be like, nah, that's a Taylor Swift song. See, I know. Definitely a lot of music I'm not familiar with. Hashtag pass. Yeah, boy. All right, well, it's gotta be like... Non-boots. Non-boot, non-boot, non-boot. I see snow falling over now. Be some presents. Is it that's it? See, I don't know. I don't know. When you say I'm a survivor, that's what I think of, and I don't know the words, but it's probably Beyonce. Which she was part of Destiny's Child, right? Alright. I knew that. Alright. Well, I don't know if Brian D's still out there, but I'm at 99 point something something something. Ha! Gross. Machine pipe. Just looking to see if I can catch any progress. Oh, there was something over here. Yeah. Gotta get a ding! Yeah, they've even been calling this DLC Merry Dingmas. I thought that's kind of funny. Dingsmas. There's gotta be some presents or some low-flying fruit here. What about all these logs? Stinking logs. Log stool, log stool, log stool, log stool, log stool. Oh, there was something over there. Fireplace present. Okay. Ooh. Do I see one right there, I think. Yeah. Can't tell if there's anything in there or not. All looks good. Oh, there's another one, huh? Yeah. All right, let's start picking it off. Ooh, curtain, huh? It's only... Like, what the crap? Those presents look good. Well, what else you got for me? Christmas tree presents. Oh, I see it from here already. Alright. Machine vent and vent pipes. It's probably gonna be here. That was cheeky. Okay, so this guy. There we go. And then employee door sign and entrance door handles. Okay, so that's going to be over here. Both of them are. All right, we got like one more thing. Two more things. Fireplace gonk. Gonk, gonk. Giant bobble tops. Top. Okay, so probably this guy. Oh. Alright, and then we've got something that should be fire. It was like the fireplace gonk. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh. Grotto wall painting panelings. And a lantern. Oh, there's the lantern. Look at that. Grotto wall panelings. Grotto wall. This is the grotto wall. So, panelings. Ooh. Cool. Santa's list. Check it twice, bud. Paneling, post pipe. Auto column, wall beam. Workshop presents, huh? Those are gonna be like those guys. Fireplace present, workshop, collection box, workshop. Oh, there's one right there. One more. There it is. Oh, nope, there it is.
All right, now grotto wall paneling. This door. Yeah, it's down here maybe. Paneling. Okay, paneling. Okay, so it's the wood stuff. There we go. There we go. Booyaka show! Oh my god, look how filthy that was! You can't even see me. Where am I? I'm like John Cena right now. There we go. Pretty cool. And that's it. And that is it. Well, good and bad, I suppose. Another great DLC from PWS. And I know that we're getting one more. Let me see what it was. I can't remember what the DLC was. I want to say it was another Final Fantasy type game. Something Square Enix. Enix, however you say it. Let's see here. Where is it? You might have already been typing it in the chat, but let's see. In a while, crocodile. See you later, excavator. So that, I don't recognize that. That might be something else, too. I mean, it's very possible they got multiple maps and DLCs planned for next year, but, let's see, has anybody said anything? Hey, Phantom, what is up? Let's see. Whoop, that's not the right one. Okay. Nice numbers. We like numbers. Shark still looks fake. No. Back to the Future pack. It was before they had dropped that. Can't remember what it was though. I want to say it was another DLC for a Square Enix game. Well, I'm back there. I'm like back to November already. Yep, there it is. VR is out now on Meta Quest 2, 3, and Pro. So it just actually came out November 2nd. That's a real recent release. PowerWash Sim people, I get it. Dear PowerWash Sim people, I get it now. Sincerely, me. Let's see here. I still haven't seen. I'm back into October now. I feel like I missed the post I was looking for. Still not finding it. Let's see. Nope. Nobody said anything in the chat, so I'm not missing y'all. Reunited at last. Yeah, I'm not seeing that post that I saw. I swear they were like, next year we're gonna bring you. It's like, was it not Warhammer? What was it? What's another Square Enix title? Let's see here. Wasn't Final Fantasy. Let's see here. Wasn't. Not Full Metal, not Dragon Quest. Wasn't Kingdom Hearts. Was it? I suppose it might have been Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, Dragon Quest. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the Japan release for PS3 and Xbox was... Why is that on this list? That's really weird. It's not even... This is like supposed to be a Square Enix games list. Not Final Fantasy, not Star Ocean. Snoopy DS. The Last Remnant? I didn't realize they did that too. I don't know. It's gotta be Dragon Quest. It was Warhammer. Was it? Planned DLC for Power. Back to the Future. Ooh, PowerWash Simulator's new roadmap. This was back in April, though. Roadmap. It says paid DLC, free content, paid DLC, exciting news, free seasonal content, paid DLC. So that's for 23. There's nothing on 24 though. Well, I believe it was Warhammer. It's crazy. More stuff to clean. I don't really care what it is. I mean, it's always fun to see stuff that's relevant to me. Like, it'd be awesome to have like a Doom mask, like a giant Doom mask, right? I mean, there's a lot of things that would be really cool. You know, I'd love to see Lost. Oh no, he did it. No, he did it. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Ooh, my cleans have been delivered. So it wasn't my cleans that got delivered last week. Ooh, wifey went to Costco. Boy, did she ever. She's probably like, shut it. Yeah. Let's see, mostly clean. Gotten some likes on the... All right, cool. I got a lot of learning to do with my new... Yep. Well, like I said, always feel free to text me or ask me. We can even hop into like a party chat, right? We have to become friends first. I don't even know what your PSN is, and you don't have to share it here or now. You can text to me or DM me on Discord if you don't want the masses harassing yous. But, you know, let me know. We could certainly link up and do some stuff. Like, and if you end up getting like PlayStation Plus for a month or two or whatever, we can definitely hop on and play some games like PowerWash or something together. Guys, let's see. I made it 3 of the 4 hours in this one DLC, which had I not had the triple red, I would be like halfway done. But I'm happy to say I beat Brian D. I beat Chacho. I beat Hoosier. Nothing can beat me. No, I'm just kidding. Yep. Looks like that's going to do it, guys. So, you guys got any questions or anything? Again, no stream tomorrow. We're putting the kibosh in Halo. The availability is it's tough to line up, you know, 2 or more people at a time, right? Like, it's hard to get 3 or 4 of us in a group with schedules and families and holidays. Things will smooth out once the schools return and things like that. But for the next week or two, it's going to be a little hiatic. Is that a word? Is that a new Brianism? It's like hiatus, but like past tense. Another Brianism. Oh boy. Let's see here. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got, peeps. Got nothing but love. If you guys got any questions or anything, hit me now. Hit me. Otherwise, I'm going to hit that shutdown button and we're going to roll out. But yeah, Justin, for real, let me know if you have any questions or whatever. Need any help with that. And, you know, let me know if you need any guide links for those games that you got too. A little bonus, huh? A little bonus. But all right, I know there's a little bit of delay. Lethal Company. What up, Lelo? My son's played it. I'm familiar with it. You know, the concept is decent. I don't hate the concept. I really struggle with the graphics. Like, again, I was just saying this the other day, not related to Lethal Company, but my inbox gets hit with a lot of independent games. I don't get press releases and offerings of every game that gets released, but some of the smaller studios that are looking to get some action, you know, maybe get a little bit of free publishing or whatever, like with me advertising for them, you know, me posting videos, me posting reviews, articles, me talking about it. But most of those games are smaller, tiny games. And I've been noticing a trend. Like, there's always been a certain amount of like pixely based games, but there's a lot more that are trying to look like Minecraft or look like, you know, Nintendo Entertainment System or even Atari. And, you know, as somebody who came from that era and grew up with that as my primary gaming, you know, like, I don't really find the desire to go back visually. Like, there's been a few games like 1980X. Like, that game was pretty cool. It had a lot of concepts from, so there are some times that it works out, but I mean, that formula is hard to hit, at least for me. And I've been seeing all these games, like, you know, there's one called Teardown that's been pretty popular lately. Lethal Company's like huge. Really? You're really already back wanting to be timed out again? Like, you really just showed up and you're so funny. You're so funny. Welcome to a 24-hour ban. Like, come on. Come on. 86,000 seconds. Started watching what I thought was episode 2, really episode 7. I got Alan Wake chapters all messed up. Why you got them? What do you mean, why I got them all messed up? Did I mislabel something or something? Is the playlist funky or what? I guess I'm missing. If I did something, I want to know what I did wrong. What I do? Let's see here. Live playlists. Alan Wake? Are we talking Alan Wake remastered? Are we talking Alan Wake 2? There you go. Hogwarts Legacy. So the playlist? Okay, let me look. I don't even know that I've made the Alan Wake 2 playlist yet, have I? Doesn't look like it. So let's see if I look at one. Let's go videos. One. Oh, they are all Wonka Dude. Interesting. On my list, it goes 1, 6, 5, 3, 4, 7, 2. All right. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm gonna. Oh no, that's not what I wanted either. Dang it. Oh boy. Edit. Come on. How about clicking on it? No. Why won't it let me shuffle these around? Edit in YouTube. There we go. Boy, that was way difficult. So one thing I always struggle with too with playlists is all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are they supposed to go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Most recent I mean, it just depends on what the series is, I guess. Like me playing Apex, there's really no need for chronological order, but you probably want to see the most recent ones, that being said. So anyways, thank you for that. I had no idea. And you called me on it. Big time whoopsie. But thanks to your informations, we should be good to go now. Refresh it. And yep, should be solid now. So this is where I insert my classic nailed it first try. Hey, what up, Mike D? Getting the platinum one. Nice. I still have yet to play Diablo 4. I mean, we did the beta or early access, whatever it was. Um, Tude and I played it for quite a few hours, enjoyed the crap out of it. We had sort of planned to have that be a stream game, but it just didn't line up with schedules, and then it sort of got left in the dust. It might make it at some point. I don't know. All right. So yeah, by all means, if you guys are watching something and you find that like maybe a video has the wrong quick links. So fun fact, when I make a new video and I upload it, often I will copy the contents from the first video, or if I'm streaming, I actually use a template that is provided by YouTube. And I just have to go in and fix a couple things. Like I'll have to update the thumbnail. I'll have to change the title. You know, if there's quick links, I'll have to change the quick links, right? So there are things that sometimes get overlooked when all of those things are happening and I'm like watching a Blazer game as it's happening, or talking to the wife, or listening to music even, and it's maybe nobody else is even involved. Sometimes I do overlook a step. It doesn't happen often. I mean, there's 4,000 videos online. I'm probably responsible for 3,000 of them. And out of those 3,000, there's probably, 500 to 1,000 that have had a mistake. So, I mean, there's a chunk, but I mean, usually I'm pretty good about that stuff. So anyways, please just let me know. Drop a comment on said video, because I see most comments. Not all, but like probably 95% of them see my eyes, and sometimes they don't need a reply. Sometimes they get a heart or a like. Sometimes they actually get some interaction. But I always want to know that stuff. I mean, obviously Lego Marvel superheroes, the audio for that is pretty low. Sadly, there's not much I can do with barring going back and redoing the whole series over again, which, could be worth it. But at the same time, I think it's fine. It's survived this far. Was it one or two? I can't remember if it was one or two that was really low, but one of those was really low. And it was just because I used to use one of these kind of mics, and I had a Turtle Beach that I had plugged in, and I'd always have to plug it in. And then I upgraded my setup and I got the Yeti. And the TV I had, when I checked the volume, was plenty loud. But apparently I had the volume up really loud or something, because every time I go back and look and listen, it's always super quiet. So that was definitely a Brian mistake. And I don't think I've had that problem since. There's been a couple here and there, but I usually catch it within a video or two. So much like this one with getting it caught. It's only been up there for a year since we played that Alan Wake remastered. It's been at least a year, but appreciate that. See, and how many people have gone through that and saw that and then didn't tell me, and I didn't know, and it's probably turned a lot of people away, right? So I mean, little mistakes like that can certainly be detrimental to future playbacks or continuation of said playback. So let's see here. But yeah. So yeah, anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got. Much love to you all. At least a year. Yeah, I would agree. It's been at least a year. We got no stream tomorrow. I will be taking tomorrow off. I'll be back to finish up and platinum Alan Wake on Wednesday. And then no stream on Thursday. And then Friday, I've got a surprise for you. It's some of you guys will probably be like, oh, that's really cool. Some of you will probably be like, lame. But regardless, I'd love to see you on Friday, even if it's just to stop by and tell me I'm lame. But yeah, so that would be awesome. So Wednesday, Friday, Sunday this week. Next week is sort of up in the air. Mods, I'll definitely let you know what happens. But as of right now, no stream tomorrow. There may be a last minute change. Something may come up. Like if the wife has plans. I know at some point she's meeting up with one of her friends to have like a dog play date. I don't know if they're coming here or if she's going up there. But if she's gone all day and I'm stuck at home, I might stream. But I mean, as it sits right now, if she's home tomorrow, I ain't streaming. So, anyways, much love, guys. I appreciate all of you more than you know. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if you have not already, please check out HappyThumbsGaming.com. We've got our written guides there, which have way more information than our videos do, including the videos too. So it's like a double whammy. And then, of course, we got merch at HTG Merch. Would love to see you guys over there as well. Love to see that merch around the world. As for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time, see ya!